Episode 4 of Arcane begin with Jinx in a battleground introducing the fighters, a fight that was set between the Stink Maw and the Scuttlebutt. After the introduction, the fight began, and we found out it was just little bugs in front of Jinx fighting. Jinx and her new friend named Isha, who insisted that she tint her hair just like hers, which she did since she won the bet fight. Ambessa Medarda scientific project seems not to be heading her direction after multiple failed attempts. Medarda figured out that the people fears Hextech, and she is mad that they were too slow in securing the scientist's Jace Talus, and now they have her daughter. Isha arrived at a park where everyone thought it was Jinx, and chaos ensues as they all believe Jinx is back. Medarda goes to meet Caitlyn regarding the news of Jinx's return and how it might ignite Zeunite resistance. However, there is a trail for them as they have her scent. But Caitlyn questioned her about her men causing problems in the city. Sevika met with Jinx regarding her appearance in the park, informing her that this only proved how eager her people are for her to return, while saying she is a symbol. Jinx informed her that she is not interested, but this only angered Sevika as Silco had sacrificed a lot for him to protect her. Anyways, Sevika also informed Jinx that they are having a rally tonight for Vander's statue with a lot of lights in her fans. Jinx went on to have a moment for herself where she reflected if she could continue what her surrogate father had started. Meanwhile, Medarda men continued to torture one of Jinx's followers they found at the park in quest of knowing their whereabouts of Jinx. She finally breaks down and revealed to them Jinx's and her men would be at Vander's statue. Meanwhile, Sevika start her speech and everyone is eager to see Jinx. Just then, Isha arrived and everyone is excited. Moment later, Ambessa Medarda Goon arrived and they began to attack them all. Isha tried fighting too, but he was overpowered. Nearby the soldier surrounded one Jinx's men, but just then he dropped his blood, making him awaken some kind of monster from the underground. Back to Jinx's cribs, Jinx arrived and is shocked that there's no one around, including Isha. Just then, Sevika arrived, informing Jinx that the Topside raided the whole place and took everyone. This made Jinx very furious. As they transported Jinx's men, the man from earlier singed continues to bleed badly, which Isha sees. The man then informed her that they won't be staying for long and she should get ready. Just then a beast chases after them using his blood. Jinx arrived at the Topside with Sevika. They stole a Garda suit which Jinx wore and other to sneak into their territory, which was successful as Jinx began releasing all her people. She proceeded to look for her friend Isha, but couldn't find him at first, but luckily for her she did moment later and the two both hug. Nearby, something has began to attack Ambessa Medarda and her men. Jinx prepared her weapon as the beast tried breaking in. All of a suddenly, it arrived and began attacking everyone. A battle ensues between Jinx and it while Sevika took Isha to escape. This beast defeated Jinx and was about finishing her off until all of a sudden, it stopped and began holding itself back, before eventually mentioning the name Powder. Vi is found in a depressed state where she only fight and drink, continuing the same circle. Jinx found her and took her to a safe place where she gained consciousness. Immediately she did so, she attacked Jinx. Her little sister then informed her that Vander is very much alive. Caitlyn head to the prison where she found the scene of the brutal attack. She and Ambessa Medarda questioned Singed, the man from earlier. They believe the beast came for him and this particular beast was summoned by him. The scene then shifted to Mel, now in another dimension, looking very confused as she does not understand what is going on. She heard a voice telling her that their host have a way of scrambling their omelet. He walked toward her and just then, Mel recognized him as Kino, her brother. Jinx, Isha, and Vi went all out in hope of finding Vander, but on their way, Vi believes this might just be her fantasy playing tricks on her. The two began to fight when all of a sudden, Vi mistakenly hit Isha, which Vi watches as Jinx went on to comfort her. They continued their journey. Medarda went on to meet Singed and gave him an offer to serve her, on the condition that her enemy would be his weapon would be hers, and in return she would supply all his needs. He will be treated as an esteemed advisor. However, she demands absolute loyalty, which he accepted. Singed informed her that the beast was never a monster but a very prestigious man, but was unfortunate to be in such situation. Meanwhile, Mel and her brother continued to catch up until Mel realized that where they were was a kind of puzzle. Singed took them to his hideout and Caitlyn is shocked by what she had seen. Meanwhile, Mel tried to put the puzzle together in order for them to escape. Just then, she eliminated him as she realized that wasn't her brother. Immediately, everything changes in red and now, and Mel is trapped. Vi and Jinx still in search of Vander as they wander deep. Jinx found a letter which was written by Vander. Nearby the beats continued to also run towards their direction. Just as they all left the place, Vi senses danger but Jinx believed at Vander and something might have happened to him. Just then, he attacked them but fortunately for Jinx, Vi hit him. And a serious battle ensues between the two. Just as he was about finishing Vi off, Vi called out his name loud and the scene shifted to a flashback when Vander was having a good time with his friend, and at that moment, Vi and Jinx's mom informed him that she is having a baby girl, and it was also at that moment Vander named the baby girl Violet, which for short is Vi. Back to reality, Jinx found Vi hugging Vander and in an emotional moment ran straight to hug him. Meanwhile, Salo entered the hex deck and found Jace Talus and he is surprised that Salo is walking. Immediately, he realized this was Viktor all along inside Salo. He informed Jace that he has given Hextech to the people but Jace Talus just want to end it and believes it is evil. Just as he leaves, Jace Talus attacked him. At the Topside, Ambessa Medarda teaches and trains Caitlyn Karemen how to fight and the principles of battle. Singe then arrived to inform them about his findings on how to kill the beast. Meanwhile, Vi, Jinx, Esha and Vander went to a nearby town where they are told to surrender their weapons, which they did. They are taken and introduced to Viktor. They believe he could heal people, so they hope he could do same on Vander. Viktor tried but found out that Vander's psyche is now deeply entangled with that of the beast. He also promised them he would do everything in his powers in saving him, but only on the condition that he is restrained at night due to his wild range of power he possesses. Viktor began to find a way to help Vander's situation. Nearby, Vi have a conversation with Jinx and she is of the opinion that they stay behind and both help the people out. However, unfortunately, Singe is getting closer to them using his compass to track them. Ambessa, Caitlyn Karemen, and her men arrived at the same location where Jinx and her father are but was told no weapons. Just then, Singe goes in along with him. Viktor is still really busy trying to help out Vander when Singe arrived. The two both discussed where Viktor told him knowledge is a paradox and evolution has a destination. He also informed him that he won't allow Singe to carry out his plans as Vander has always been a human. Nearby, Vi followed Singe and suddenly, she was attacked by Caitlyn. She informed Vi that she wasn't supposed to be down here and the only reason she and her army are here is because they tracked some kind of new Chenweepan, a blood-tasty murderous beast around this location. Vi told her she is trying to save her dad. Singed informed Ambessa of his plan to disrupt Viktor's plans to save Vander. Just then, Caitlyn brings in Vi. Isha went ahead to bring Jinx's weapon. Meanwhile, Ambessa Medarda interrogate Vi while also telling her that she need Caitlyn to concentrate on their mission without any distraction from personal life. Just then, Vi released herself in a flashback we see as Caitlyn plan their moves to get Vi into their camp. Afterwards, she captured Ambessa while Caitlyn Karemen ambushed and attacked Singed. Jace Tal is now also present in the same location, wandering around while also looking for Viktor, which he eventually found. Nearby, Caitlyn goes on to help Vander escape, but unfortunately for her, she got attacked by Ambessa right-hand man. Jinx arrived almost immediately and began to fight him. After a long extended battle, he defected her and was about finishing her off, but Vander's intervened and finished him off. But unfortunately, Jace Tal has arrived to eliminate Viktor, which also destroy all Viktor had created. Vander is also affected by this as he screamed in pain while also brutally killing Ambessa right-hand man. Ambessa Medarda finally freed herself and a war broke out. Vi is affected by this, even Jinx too. Isha ran straight towards Jinx and used Jinx's weapons to end it all while Jinx watched in pain. The Season 2 Episode 6 of Arcane then came to an end. Kindly subscribe to get updated here on YouTube once the remaining last 3 episodes drops. Thanks for watching and goodbye.